take a look at these numbers, for Congress. Jeff Denham, 51% of the vote right now. Josh Harder, not far behind with 49% of the vote. We actually have live crews out at both of these camps tonight, trying to get an idea for how folks are feeling as the results are coming in. Because look, this is just not even 30% of the vote in, and it's still a very close race. And so, as you can imagine, this is something that many of us are watching here in California. So let's go out to our Liz Croyce. She is at the Denham camp. Talk to us about how folks are feeling there, Liz, as the results kind of trickle in, and it's still kind of a very tight race.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. Still really tight race. We're now seeing about 29% precincts reporting 51 to 49, excuse me, in Denham's favor, but it's still a long night to go, and we have a lot of precincts still to get in there. We were told that any minute now, Jeff Denham and his family are going to come through that door behind me at this party that he's having here for his supporters and fundraisers here and donors here in this converted barn in Modesto. A lot of his supporters, though, are kind of on eggshells right now. They're very nervous. They know this is a tight race. I spoke to one of his supporters here tonight, Don Moyer, who told me why he's so worried. Take a listen to this. I guess we don't have that sound. We'll bring it to you on the back end, but we're going to go to Lena Howland out right now at the Josh Harder event. Lena, how's it looking out there?
Hey Liz, well, things are starting to fill up at Josh Harder's watch party. If you take a look behind me right now, this room is, a lot of people have just come in through the door. They started to trickle in just a little past 8:30 here, and I've been out here talking with a lot of Josh Harder supporters, and many of them are telling me they are feeling very hopeful. Yes, they are on edge because this is an extremely, extremely tight race. Of course they are nervous, but many of them are hopeful. They say they are ready for a change. This 10th district, they say, needs a little bit of fresh air. It needs a little bit of a change. That's what they are hoping to accomplish in this election today. So again, these people are out here, many of which are volunteers. They have been out at the polling stations today and throughout this time frame. They're hopeful. They're ready for a change. This line behind me, a lot of these people, they are just getting ready for a little bit of a snack. They're getting some food. They're getting some drinks. And we have also seen Josh Harder's family greeting some of the people as they walk through the door. Josh Harder isn't here just yet, but we are hoping to see him here anytime soon. So for now, we're going to continue to stay out here and talk to a lot of these supporters and let you know what they say. For now, though, Liz, we're going to toss things right back over to you.
All right, thanks, Lena. You know, oftentimes when we cover these campaigns, there's a lot of staff roaming around that we can talk to kind of get a sense of how they're feeling. But I have to say that this campaign has been very tight-lipped. We're trying to talk to their campaign manager and their, of course, Congressman Denham, but yet we haven't been able to at this point. So to get a sense of really how they're feeling has been a little bit challenging. Of course, I did say that some of his supporters who've talked to us are pretty nervous. And one of the central issues to this campaign between both candidates has been health care. We also know that that's been an issue really across the country that's been really a driving issue for a lot of people to get to the polls. And last year, Jeff Denham did vote for the GOP plan to replace Obamacare, and that did upset a lot of his constituents. You may remember those videos of those raucous town halls with a lot of people in this area coming out and criticizing that vote. Now, we've asked him about that, and he did say pre-existing conditions was what he believed needed to be in that plan for him to vote for, and he said it was in there, and that's why he ultimately did vote for it. But a lot of his constituents to this day are angry at him for that vote and believe that he really turned his back on voters after saying he wasn't going to vote for that bill or that plan. And Josh Harder has capitalized on that. He's running campaign ad after campaign ad going after that. At the same time, though, Denham has launched back with equally or greater attack ads against Josh Harder that I think also could really sink in this district. They're calling him Bay Area Harder with San Francisco values. They're going after Harder for the fact that he hasn't voted in past elections. And a lot of political scientists will say it, that Harder really isn't what you call sort of a quality challenger. He's not very well known in this district. He's young, never held office, and so it'll be interesting to see how voters turn and what they decide to do.